Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. And this time it's a really special video because it's also a collaboration with the lovely Krystin, who also has, of course, a YouTube channel, is a really good friend of mine, and we did build a huge snow lodge together. So it's basically something like a hotel slash spa thing where your Sims can spend the holiday. And since we don't have like skiing as a, I don't know, like a skill or sport that your Sims can do, I didn't call it a ski lodge or ski resort or something, but it's basically really inspired by, of course, the ski lodge. So I've been building this like, I guess in February or even January or something. And then we had kind of lots of problems with the, I don't know, the date when we should post this. So I'm really sorry that I kinda do something winter-like since we already are in spring. But yeah, I did build this when there was still winter. And you can also see that there's lots and lots of snow around, and maybe some of you guys don't know what's actually happening there. No, this is not a pack in The Sims 4, this is a mod for The Sims 4. It's called the First Snow mod. And it's totally free. You can, of course, download it because I will put the download link in the video description down below. And yeah, you should definitely check it out because it kind of changes the whole terrain paint all around in your worlds, and everything looks as if snow has fallen. So it's really nice and wintry, and if you want to have like a different kind of world or something like this, it's like one of the best mods in my opinion to change a little bit of your Sims experience. And also for myself, since I really love to build something different from time to time, but sometimes the setting that you have in The Sims 4 isn't like the best. So yeah, I totally recommend you to get the mod and maybe play with this or play around with this. If you don't have the mod, you can still download this house, of course. Please make sure that you, of course, watch Krystin's other half, since this is the 50-50 challenge. So I only build one half of the lot. I will build it and I will also furnish this. And then I uploaded it to the gallery so that Krystin could do her half of this lot. And yeah, it's super beautiful. It has lots and lots of hotel rooms and kind of already a pool that you can see here. And of course I will put Krystin's link to her channel, of course, in the video description down below and also in the info box. So please check it out. It's super pretty, and I'm super happy and proud what we came up with here and how it turned out. So I'm super happy also that I could do a collaboration with her, since she's an amazing builder and it's so inspiring to watch her videos. So if you are into Sims 4 build videos, which you apparently are since you're watching one of them, then you should definitely check out her channel as well because she is amazing. And I just love watching her videos. So yeah, please do. So as you can see, it's like quite of a really big build. I placed this on the 50-50 lot. So this is basically a lot type that you already have if you have the normal game. This is, I guess, the one in Willow Creek, the huge park in the middle. And yeah, I just bulldozed the whole park and said, this is going to be my ski resort, snow lodge thing. I just thought it would be like a really nice background here because there are like really nice snowed in trees everywhere with a mod, and I really liked how it looked like. I thought it's like kind of also looks like deep in the woods somewhere, kind of where maybe a ski resort or something could be like. So that also added to the whole theme of being, I don't know, like a hotel lodge somewhere deep in the snow. And I always wanted to build something like this. I know that lots and lots of other simmers have done something like this for the outdoor retreat, for example, which outdoor retreat pack, which gives you an option to camp or glamp. And there also like a lodge would be really cool. So you can of course download my side of it, which I will provide the download link of course in the video description down below if you want to use this. And I guess it could fit somewhere in granite falls, I'm not sure. But yeah, so far this is basically really inspired by the whole outdoor retreat pack a little bit. I also use lots and lots of these objects that came with the pack, and yeah, I just thought it gives like this whole lodge vibe with lots and lots of timber and lots of wooden structures, and kind of mix it together with a little bit of cobblestone and stuff like this. So this is basically a lodge type. How could I explain it? I was kind of inspired by American lodges, or in Canada. So this is not exactly how a lodge maybe in Germany would look like. You know, guys, that we have like the Alps, so we have kind of a ski resorts as well. But especially these kinds of houses, like as it looks here, kind of reminds me a little bit more of Northern America, in my opinion, because our lodges look a little bit more, I don't know, I think they have more timber framing and kind of different roofing as well. I guess it has to do with how deep the snow can fall there. But I'm not sure. I'm not, like, as you already know, guys, I'm not an architect, but sometimes things, of course, are inspired by how the outer conditions, of course, are. And therefore, sometimes, yeah, houses look different wherever you go. I know it don't make so much sense right now, but yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, if you are an architect, or if you know, or maybe you live in a lodge, or have been lots and lots of times in a lodge, or you own a lodge, I don't know. But yeah, then just write in the comments down below and enlighten us, because I always love to know why like certain buildings look that way, and I kind of like watch lots of documentaries about architecture and all that stuff. It's kind of like my hobby, of course, since I also love to build in The Sims since Sims 1, so kind of went to the what should I build next, and then I always watch these documentaries, and also of course these fixer-upper series, and oh my god, they're like so much stuff that I really like to watch. And then usually I would think I should build this in The Sims 4. So basically it's kind of a hobby, I guess. Yeah, it's a hobby. I would call it a weird hobby, maybe. Yeah, it's a weird hobby, but I really like doing it. And yeah, I really hope that I can inspire you for your gameplay, of course, and your buildings in The Sims 4. And yeah, so you could already see me placing lots and lots of roofs here. It's kind of really has lots and lots of these little decks everywhere. I wanted to have lots of balconies, so all the little hotel rooms have a little balcony where they can look outside to the snowed-in trees and all that kind of stuff. I also wanted to have like a pool, because I thought when in Germany, usually in summer, there isn't lots of snow, but there are still these resorts. So usually lots of people also go in the summer to these kinds of hotel resorts to go hiking and all that stuff. And then usually you can also use a pool, which is usually in Germany heated, of course, because it's an outdoor pool, but they are heated. And we also have these kinds of spa resorts that are in the snow or like in the mountains somewhere. And yeah, I was kind of inspired by this, and I also looked at lots and lots of these kinds of buildings, of course, looked at the layout. Maybe there's like something that I could incorporate in Sims 4 or like in my build here. And yeah, I was really, really happy that I could find so many really well documented blueprints and kind of design ideas that real architects and real designers, like interior designers, put out there. So usually I know that lots and lots of people always ask me where I get all these inspirations from or so. Usually I look at lots of architectural websites. Sometimes I only Google something like lodge and look at lots of pictures, and then kind of comes to one website to the other website, etc., until I find something that I think, oh, this is actually buildable in The Sims 4. I mean, there are lots and lots of things that I really would love to build, but I just know that with the grid and like the weird, wacky build and buy mode, not everything can be incorporated. But yeah, usually it all goes fine. But yeah, so basically it's just Google it. I guess that would be like my first guess. If you want to build something, just Google it. If you just need like an inspiration to what exactly you want to build, since you don't have no idea what you want, I would always go for Instagram or like a picture site for builds or like for architecture or design or something like this. So this is basically what I always look like. Like I know lots of people love to look at these Instagram models, which I don't follow, I guess, anyone. But I love to follow lots of these architectural sites with, oh, this is a nice house, I like it. Oh, this is another nice house, I like it. So this is basically like my whole feed, also on Twitter sometimes. I'm a huge Twitter fan, so I follow lots and lots of other SimTubers and kind of went to become friends with them, like with Christy, for example. So I was really, really happy that she wanted to collab with me. And yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to show you the whole build, guys. So please, please keep in mind that after watching my video, of course, to watch her video and yeah, see the whole build and how it looks like. It's like a magical ski resort. I really, really hope that you like it. So after I've done like the whole exterior, as you could already see, I usually always do the exterior first, then I do the interior. I always cut out lots and lots of stuff that I do out of my videos. For example, the boring finding the right layout thing. This is something that I really can't even give tips to because yeah, like no real architect would ever build like from outside to the inside. I guess it's more like a concept and then they really, really think about what's in the inside and stuff like with the layout and kind of these things that I can disregard here in The Sims 4 since like a huge build. I know that there's lots and lots of space inside, but I still have to figure out how the whole layout will look like. And this is usually a thing that I always cut out, but I know, of course, here you can see me that if you come in that you needed stairs, you needed like a welcoming counter. This is actually not a really functional counter. No sim can really get there since there's like no door to it. But it's just like for decoration since we don't have like a hotel thing in The Sims 4 yet. Maybe we get like a cool pack for it one day. But so far, yeah, we don't have a hotel pack or something where they can really check in and have like different rooms like on one lot. So basically you can only rent like full houses, but this is something that I personally would really love to have in The Sims 4. I know that lots and lots want seasons, lots of you guys want something for like being a star or a celebrity or something like a movie star. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I think this is like more because it's more gameplay and I'm more into building, so I'm only interested in stuff that I can add to my build portfolio, I guess, or that makes it like a little bit more interesting. Also, I think something like a supernatural thing that comes with a little bit more cartoonish, wicked things, or maybe really colorful fairy things or something, because it's something out of this world that you usually never see. But then you can also check like lots and lots of theme parks and stuff like this to get inspiration for. And this is something that I like to do a lot as well, to kind of have a change from real life builds that actually can exist to something that is like more into the, I would say, like production design, set design thing that also is super interesting for me, and kind of come up with something that kind of makes sense in the Sims 4 world, but of course doesn't exist like in real life, or also kind of defies maybe gravity, which is also something that you can do in the Sims 4. So I really like playing around with the whole game in build mode, of course. So here you could already see me having building like one common room. So if you come in to the sides on the first floor, there are two common rooms that are exactly the same. I kind of copied and mirrored them. So there's like a fireplace, of course. I went with like white and brown as the interior design to make it look a little bit more modern inside. So to have like the spa day, like kind of a fancy looking lodge that your Sims can use. So this could also, I also used like the dining table seating area from the dine out pack. So this could also be like the common room where your Sims can eat their breakfast or their lunch or dinner in a hotel, of course. So I really thought that would be like something that you would have in kind of a ski lodge, snow lodge hotel build. And then I started to do the rooms that are also exactly the same. Of course, no Sim is going to be left behind. There are on the upper floor two rooms that are just bigger, but all of them have the same bed, the same counters and all that kind of stuff. And I went with a white bed that has like this blue bedding, because this blue bedding, it looked like kind of out of like a Disney resort. Basically, I also looked at the Snow Lodge. No, what was it called? Safari Lodge? There's like a lodge resort in one of the Disney parks. I'm not sure which one. but I can remember it, and it had like blue bedding. And this was kind of also like an inspiration here, because I didn't want to have like all in white. It kind of looked like a whole hospital almost, like too clean. So I wanted to have something that also looks a little bit cozy and inviting. So there's also always a blue ottoman at the end of the bed, and yeah, then the blue bedding, so it looks kind of more cozy and more inviting, like something that you would really want to see like in your own hotel room, I think. Kind of looks more sophisticated. Also, I could use these really white fur rugs. I hope this is faux fur, but I'm pretty sure it's Sims 4, of course, because they look like kind of that's something that you also would have like in a cold environment, like with fur on the ground. And then you could already see me just copying one hotel room to the other, so they all really are the same and they're all usable. I've of course tested this whole lot. So I've set it to a residential lot. If you want to, like, if you are asking me, because I know that some of you will ask me in the comments how this will work. But basically, I move out my Sims and then I move them in there as a residential lot, as the new home, and then pretend it's like their hotel. This is how I do it. I don't know how you're going to do it. You know, guys, that if you don't have a job or something, you can live on a community lot as well if there's like a bed and a toilet and you just never go back home. So that would also work. I don't know exactly what Krystin is going to put on her side. So maybe you can also change it to another community lot type and just visit it. So you will have some NPC Sims running around as well. So yeah, that could also be really, really cool. And also, you have already seen I have like some theme objects that I use here a lot, which are the white vases, like the is it like a floor vase? Yeah, it's like a huge vase with some little things in it, like little twigs or something. And I also use the Tiffany, I always call it the Tiffany's lamp, like with the glass lampshade, which are really, really beautiful. And I just thought, oh my god, I've seen this like in so many ski resorts I've been in here in Germany. And on Austria, of course. In Austria we also go skiing, like the Germans go skiing in Austria a lot. And it just reminded me when I saw this lamp, like, oh my god, yes, they have these kinds of lamps, let's use them. And yeah, this is basically lots and lots of things that I just could remember because of my own skiing experiences when I went to ski vacation. I'm basically not a really good skier. I really wanted to learn snowboarding, but never could. After I've moved out with my parents, I never went to a ski vacation because it's just so uncomfortably expensive, of course. But yeah, this is basically the whole thing. There you can also see upstairs there will be another huge common room with a fireplace, lots of these cozy little leather armchairs, and yeah, you have like a really nice view because there are lots and lots of windows everywhere, lots of timber, and I really wanted it to look really cozy but also really clean and kind of sophisticated a little bit, not too much of course. And yeah, this is basically the whole build, guys. I really, really hope that you like it, and please make sure that you watch Krystin's other half of this video basically, and check it out and give her a follow and subscribe and say hello, that Fry sent you or something. And yeah, I'm really, really happy how it turned out. I'm really, really proud. If you want to download this, as always, the download link is in the video description down below. Please write me in the comments what you want to see next. Maybe should we continue with our Willow Creek campus maybe, or should I do some kind of a challenge? I know that there are lots and lots of build challenge that I haven't done, and I'm kind of super confused how many there are, so I have no idea what to do. But if you want to see something or have a question about the build and buy mode, of course, then just feel free to ask in the comments and I will gladly try to answer you all. So yeah, that's basically it. I really, really hope that you like it. Please enjoy the video tour and I will see you soon. Bye bye.